I was checking out a video where a teacher aide had got knocked out by a student. Now, this was in Florida, and they were stating on the news the size of the student and the weight of the student versus the teacher. Now, I mean, this is a little bit graphic. It may be hard to watch, but check it out.
This video shows a 6'6", 270-pound 17-year-old.
I cut it real quick to show you that something like that is something that you see in an MMA fight, on a video game. I mean, it looks unreal, but we're going to continue.
Student pushed his teacher's aide at Matanzas High School to the ground, where she goes unconscious. We stopped the video before.
Now, they stopped the video, but it's other outlets that show what happened after that. I mean, he got to beating her and stomping her. It took a whole bunch of teachers to get this young guy up off of this teacher.
Or it got more violent. Deputies say he was upset she took his Nintendo Switch in class. Flagler.
I had to stop it right there. They said before it got violent, how more violent can it get? It was brutal. But the young guy was arrested. Now, I'm going to go away from that news report and show you, how they took him to some kind of hearing. Now, as you can see, you have the officer letting him know he can come out. And, you see the way he walking, and he sat down with his lawyer to be presented the charges. Now, I paused that to show you that, what happened in this young man's life, because I think he was around 17, which gave him this type of rage. What is they doing in Florida that's making some of these young guys lose it? I mean, you just be seeing it all over social media, different types of, outlets, different type of platforms. And this was just a beating of a teacher. And basically, you will see somewhere they do it way more worse than that. But I'm going to show you what the teacher had to say about it.
Safer, if you will.
Somewhat, yes. I just want to make sure this just doesn't ever happen to anybody else ever again. Yeah.
The woman is obviously shaken up. I mean, you could see it. Basically, she was saying she wanted to make sure that that doesn't happen to anyone else again. I don't know about that. Hopefully they can get some kind of better interaction as far as knowing what type of students they dealing with for stuff like that wouldn't happen again. I mean, it's hard for a teacher to teach a class solo or one-on-one, I mean, schools and teachers, basically, they always have this thing where sometimes teachers want to go on strike. They feel like they're underpaid for the work that they're doing. You never know. Some of these teachers might go out of their way to bring supplies from home because they feel that they're undercut. And what I mean bring it from home is go to the store and buy supplies on their own and bring it to the school, and that's something that they probably ain't even reimbursed for. Like if you feel you need some more pens, you feel you need some more pencils to teach a class or something like that. Maybe the school don't have it. I don't know if they're underfunded or what. But stuff like that possibly happens. And then there's no telling the number of students you have to deal with. But that is not just going on in Florida per se, but schools have it rough. I mean, can you imagine some of the individuals that you probably see later on in life and you look like that was a student